You're watching the Sunbeam Alpine channel for all things Sunbeam Alpine. Seven couples and their Alpines met in Maidstone, Kent for a 5-day holiday, having adventures in Norfolk.
Morning, team.
In glorious sunshine, we headed up the M20 and were soon on the M25. We were soon at the Dartford Tunnel. The Alpines seemed so small beside the modern cars and the enormous lorries. Note how the Alpines are easily able to keep up with modern traffic. We headed north up the M11 and soon were on much nicer roads. We stopped for lunch at the Hogue Farm Shop near Newmarket. Everyone was admiring the cars. After lunch, we drove on northwards to our home for the next 5 days, Lode Hall Lodge. Hiring a large house that can accommodate 14 people is a great way to have fun with like-minded friends, and it gives you the chance to use your car as it was intended to be used. Lode Hall was a lovely venue to stay at. It had everything that we needed and was very well appointed. This is one of 3 lounges. We actually didn't sit in any of them as the weather was so good. We sat outside. It even had a dining room table that could accommodate all 14 of us. Lode Hall had a very large hot tub that you could almost swim in. The grounds of the house were lovely and ideal for summer games. The September weather was so good that the soft tops were down all the time that we were away. Here you can see the Alpines lined up outside Lode Hall, ready for a day of sightseeing. A key part of being away with friends is that after the driving for the day is done, a little alcohol gets consumed, and lots of silly games get played and songs sung. What we lack in quality, we make up for with enthusiasm.
Get it on, bang a gong, get it on.
80 acres and you got 43. Now I got a brand new pump when I return. I'll give you the green. La 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 la. Going nice and low, there we go. La 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 la.
Next morning, we were back on the road again. Today we were visiting Holt. Holt is a lovely old town with lots of quirky shops and independent cafes. Glorious weather continued. The Alpines looked lovely in the sunshine. After the driving was done and we got back to our base, the alcohol came out again, as did an old friend. Remember him? The dude was back.
So.
Roger, this is my man.
He's a real hey!
That's it.
He's got a wrinkle in his shorts.
Oh, please.
Time for fun in the hot tub. And lots of silly games.
And he puffed and he blew.
The rain's out, can't even move.
It's funny, but the more drinks that were consumed, the sillier the games became. When you lost, you had to drink a forfeit. Some people lost a lot.
Right.
I must lose more.
This is harder than it looks.
Surely not.
Carry on. I'm enjoying it so much I'll turn the timer over.
Yes! How much time you got?
Go on, get that one, you're done.
Anyway.
Yes! All done, all done.
Just on the 30 seconds.
There we go. I'm set. Alright, say go.
Say go.
Some fell by the wayside. But not for long. Next day, we were getting ready for another day of driving. The convoy of Alpines looked beautiful in the dappled sunshine. Some of the roads in Norfolk were very uneven. Several Alpines touched down because of this. Today we were on our way to the royal estate of Sandringham. We lined the cars up to take some photos outside the gates. This shot would be a good photograph for the cover of the Alpine Horn.
Who's this silly old sod wants about giving me my
Everybody wave!
Got a wave.
Inside Sandringham Church. Soon we were back on the road again, this time heading to Hunstanton.
Here we have a bit of organised kite flying.
Oh, that's it. They get back to the cars. Oh, tail's too long. We're coming in, Bob.
Kite flying was fun. Some were more successful than others.
There's not enough wind up here, Bob. That one needs quite a lot of wind.
I never thought I'd hear you say you wanted more.
The unusually hot weather for September continued. One of the Alpines had a mechanical problem. We are all Sunbeam Alpine Owners Club members, and so we called Distress Line. It was pleasing to see that even in a fairly remote rural area, we got 3 offers of help from fellow members. Unfortunately, the problem was a seas differential, and it was felt to be so serious that a relay truck was needed to take the car back to Kent, where it could be repaired in a workshop. Thank you to everyone on Distress Line who offered help though. The other Alpines returned to Load Hall. It was very late when the Blue Alpine returned to Load Hall. It was on its way to Kent, being relayed through the night. The next morning, one of the Alpines had a flat tyre, but it was a minor inconvenience.
It goes above the wing, doesn't it?
Oh, you'd hit the wing of yours.
Yeah, it goes down.
Oh,
I'll be able to go back and forwards.
That's a meter one, probably.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, I'll pump these up.
We've had that scissor point on there.
But it was fixed quickly, and we were back on the road again. Sadly, one Alpine down. We went to Gresson Hall Farm and Workhouse, which today is a tourist attraction. There are many exhibits in the museum that show what life was like here in the past. Historically keeping an agricultural museum. The exhibits included Norfolk's oldest car, even older than the Alpines. In the evening we returned to Lode Hall for our final night.
We have blue lights under the tonneau.
It was fun making meals for 14 people.
Hey everybody, can we just do a quick wave? Quick wave, Sue, Sharon, this way, look this way. You're doing the kitchen stuff, come and give us a wave.
The 2 hottest days of the year fell during our 5 days away. Even at 7 a.m. it was getting warm. On the way home, the extreme heat, coupled with severe traffic disruption as a result of the motorway being closed due to an escaped terror suspect, gave some of the Alpines a hard time. But they all got home safely. The hot weather was breaking all records. We were really glad of the twin fans on Alpi. In 5 days, Alpi covered 560.58 miles. These are figures from the tracker. She used a total of 67.95 litres of 99 octane petrol. This equates to 37.45 miles per UK gallon. This excellent MPG is a result of the Alpine Innovations carburettor setup and a 3.7 ratio differential. Once we got home, it was established that the blue Alpine's differential had exploded due to the crown bolts coming loose. It was back on the road within a few days. If you are not a member of the Sunbeam Alpine Owners Club and have an Alpine, join today. Don't forget, only members of the Sunbeam Alpine Owners Club can access Distress Line. Many thanks to everyone who featured in this video. Andy and Sue in their Red Series 4, John and Marion in their Red Series 2, Bob and Jill in the Black Series 5, Jerry and Sue in the Beige Series 5, Dave and Sharon in the Blue Series 5, Cliff and Lorraine in the Red Series 3, and Tim and I in Alpi, our Red Series 5. Special thanks to Sue and Jill for organising everything, and to everybody that was there for making it such fun. We hope that this has inspired you to get together with some of your friends, get into your Alpine and go and enjoy it. You're watching the Sunbeam Alpine channel for all things Sunbeam Alpine.